Hello guys, my name is Max and in this video I will talk about how to save money. Since I was 18, I started living by myself and I had to face a lot of difficulties, including financial ones. Regardless that I have studied financial management at university, it was difficult for me to meet the ends. Consequently, I had to come up with an idea or with a plan how to save money and how to be able to live on the amount of money that I was making per month. So basically there are only 3 tips how to save money. Tip number 1 is you should calculate your budget. What it means is that you need to find out how much you earn per month and how much money you make. For example, you may have a main job and then you may have an extra way of income. Let's say if you make $2,000 a month, that's your budget. If you make $2,000 plus you have some passive income, let's say $500, that's also your budget. So once you know how much you earn, then you need to calculate how much you spend. Basically here what you do is you calculate your house, how much you pay for rent if you're renting it. Second one, how much money you spend on food. And the last one is how much money you spend on transport. These are 3 main things that all of us spend money on. Consequently, you need to calculate everything. For example, you spend for your apartment $1,000 per month and you spend $500 for food, and for transport you may spend around $300 or $400 per month. So that's calculation of your expenses. So after doing analysis of your money, of your budget, then we go to the second tip. The second tip is called envelopes. Yes, you heard it right, it's called envelopes. Go to any supermarket and buy 6 envelopes. Once you have your money at the beginning of a month, divide your money into 6 envelopes and write down the things that you spend money on. The first envelope is for apartment. So you put there your money that you will pay for your apartment rent, if you're renting it. If you don't, then you don't need this envelope. The second one is envelope for food. So you write down the food on it and you put, let's say, $500 in it, and then you only take money from that envelope to buy food. Don't take money from apartment, don't take money from other envelopes, because you need to know precisely how much you spend on food. Once you know it, you will try to cut extra expenses on food. For example, you won't buy that delicious cake that you saw on some cafe, or you won't buy chips that you don't need because you are on a diet, and so on. So just put money on that envelope for food and just consume food that you bought from that envelope. Envelope number 3 is for transport. You put your money in it. Let's calculate, for example, if you take public transport, calculate how much you spend on it, and then put exactly the same amount plus, let's say, extra amount of money, because we don't know that there might be unseen situations when you have to go somewhere. So yes, you calculate some amount and then you add up, let's say, extra $100. Or if you own a car, then you can calculate how much money you spent on your gas and put the money in it. Envelope number 4 is for your minor expenses. In this video we're talking about saving money, but I know for real that people actually will not cut on their coffee, let's say, cut on their cigarettes if they smoke. So yes, put that amount of money that you spent on your minor expenses into that envelope. Anything that you spent money on, but it's not quite big. Next envelope is for savings. Try to save at least 10% of your money in that envelope. If you do that, let's say during 6 months, you will be surprised by how much money you saved, and maybe that money will be enough for buying something that you wanted for a long time, or for a trip to some country. So yeah, save money in that envelope. And the last envelope is for force majeure. We all are humans, we don't know what might happen tomorrow or even tonight. So there can be different situations, a birthday, or there can be some injury, you may go to a hospital, etc. Even though you have insurance, you might need to buy some medicaments. So that envelope should be only for force majeure situations. And basically what happens with me is that, for example, if by the end of the month I don't have money in envelope for food, but I need to eat, I take money from that envelope for force majeure, not from the envelope for savings. So the envelope for force majeure is must have. And the last thing for today is invest your money. This is the best way how to save money and not to worry about saving money, because when you invest in something, then you will start making more money. Consequently, you will not have to worry about the money that you earn. Invest means here, invest preferably in yourself. Invest in education, for example. Go to web designer classes and study for 2 or 3 months, or get your driving license finally. Because once you have some skills, some qualities, then you can sell them to potential employers and make money thanks to those skills. So basically that's it. 3 tips for today: calculating your budget, having 6 envelopes, and the last one is investment. If you do follow up these advices, I'm sure in a very short period of time you will not have to worry about finances at all. This is it for today, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos, and write down what you think about it and what kind of videos would you like to see in the future. See you soon.